But you didn't have to cut me off.
You're so hot, Zoro. That guy has a hanger head. Weird.
What the hell?
Weird. Gamo reaction! Thank you to Huel for sponsoring this video. More on them in just a bit. Citizens of the Reject Nation, we're here to watch One Piece Season 2, Episode 1. We've had LJ, Lil Jon, and Tara. They've been catching up on One Piece, but we were the OGs, so we go first.
3 years ago, baby. We're back at
God,
it.
what a journey. We were just talking about how we enjoyed our own individual rewatches of the show and appreciate even more. Yeah, so I'm excited to watch this, man. Thank you guys so much for being here. Aaron, we got a journey ahead of us.
Yes, we do.
So I think we got to get to it as quickly as possible. All we ask right now is you leave a like on this video. Be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell because, of course, we'll be covering all of this season and we'll get LJ and Tara to continue as well. Let's find out how this goes.
Yep.
Yahoo!
Oh, that's fun.
Nice. Gamo reaction!
Pirates! They're too strong! Come on!
Wow, immediately just coming in with a bang here.
A literal one. Who is this?
You lot are pathetic.
Ooh.
You said it.
Ooh.
Gross.
I knew the East Blue was
East
supposed to be
Blue?
weak. But sheesh.
Oh, woof. Villains! Villainy!
What are we doing in this backwater base anyway?
I'm pretty entertained right
It's
now.
called due diligence, Miss Valentine.
Oh, they scared her in the light. Don't know who that is.
Remember your oaths. To uphold justice, we will absolutely hold this line.
I don't think you will.
You don't know who you're messing with. Whoa!
Hey, cowgirl.
Blew you with some roses.
Whoa. She looks like a famous person I should know. What's your power?
Douce fleur.
Flower.
Weird.
What the hell?
Weird.
Oh, freaky. Oh, God. That is a terrifying power.
What a hell of an ability.
Oh, my.
Oh, my God.
This is insane.
That's
Yo.
cool. Oh, that's so cool.
This is the One Piece Netflix hallway fight, but it's not even a fight. She's just owning them without even trying.
Damn, the choreography on this is crazy.
Yeah, I'm going to assume she's a gum fruit user as well, or a devil fruit user. Oh, jeez.
Aw.
So many arms. Oh, or...
She looks like an influencer I'd respect.
Where do you keep your dead?
What?
Looks like they
Dead.
made a new Mr. 7.
They're gonna do like a reanimation? Okay, he's 5'7".
How disappointing.
Yeah, which part? One of our agents biting the dust? Or the East Blue punk that did it turning down an invitation to Baroque Works?
Both.
Mr. Zero's not gonna be happy.
There's so many names and locations.
Well, good thing he's got us.
This is the handiwork of Roronoa Zoro. Is it not?
Is it now?
Oh, yeah, that's the dude he took out at the beginning of the season, of season 1.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they said there were 7 of them. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
We need to find him.
His captain attacked the base and freed him. Then I escaped.
Who is this captain?
Monkey Luffy.
That assassin group or whatever.
Interesting.
And Usopp.
Where is it?
I was using that pepper. You have your tools. I have mine.
Wow, the cinematography has so much more color and saturation compared to the last one.
Totally.
But these new pepper bombs, the latest and greatest in Captain Usopp's mighty arsenal.
I hope those bombs of yours are edible, because I'm running low on supplies.
You know, now that you mention it, the kitchen's not the only thing that's hurting. We're also running low on ship maintenance supplies, first aid supplies.
Sounds expensive.
Yeah, does.
Better talk to Nami.
Nami, love, for lunch today, we have a black pepper octopus.
Thank you, Sanji.
Getting her tangerines.
Waterway here cuts right through the red line.
Doesn't this open ocean seem like a way safer option than sailing through a mountain?
This is the calm belt. Water and lack of wind. You enter the calm belt, your sails instantly hang limp. Be calmed and dead in the moment.
Like me in the bedroom.
It's also a breeding ground for sea kings.
Oh, yeah. Let's not go there. I killed a bunch of them once. We got a lot of bad blood, so it's like...
Sure you did, buddy.
Why don't we go to Logtown?
That sounds like a perfectly safe, non-dangerous place to visit. I like this.
Logtown is the largest marine hub in all of Thieves.
Yeah, let's not go there.
It is dangerous to enter the Grand Line underprepared, and we're not that far away. Maybe we could...
You're free for the first time in your life. Haven't you earned the right to buy yourself a little something nice?
No, don't you fall for it.
Fall for it.
Do it.
I could do with a little shopping.
What? Yeah. What? Curse you! And your charm, your chiseled jawline, your ocean eyes.
Ah!
Sanji and Nami want to go to an island full of Marines to go shopping, which I think is a pretty stupid idea considering me and Luffy on our wanted poster now. Tell me you agree with me.
You freaking ripped.
He is strong.
That is a very big weight.
Shopping.
Yeah, can you believe it?
Good idea.
What?
I need 2 more swords. Been feeling off.
Since the sword shatter and ass kicking Mihawk gave you?
Shut up, you weren't even there.
Oh, he got ripped in season 1.
Sorry, Usopp. That's another vote for Logtown.
This isn't over yet. Where's Luffy?
What do you think?
Hey, Luffy! Crew meeting.
Our boy.
I've always respected your position as captain on this crew, and now's the time for you to step up, put your foot down with these hooligans, otherwise we're gonna get killed.
What do you mean?
We need to make a stop.
But we're going to the Grand Line so that I can find the One Piece and
become king of the pirates.
Sick of hearing about this.
We need to stop in Logtown to get some things first.
What's in Logtown? Death! I don't want that.
I need new swords.
That could help with the
It's
death.
also the place where Gold Roger was executed.
Oh.
The place where the king of the pirates was born and died.
Hence the title of the episode.
Where the legend of the One Piece was born. You want to see it, don't you?
Yes, pander to his desires.
You know I do.
They did a great job with his scar this time around. It's more prominent.
Everything on the production is really good. So much more vibrancy.
All right, Straw Hats. Set course soon. Wait, which way? Okay. Set course to Logtown!
Zoro's more buff. The girl who plays Nami, she was already like in great shape the last season, but she looks like a little more like skinnier now for some reason, even though she looked amazing in the last season. Everyone, season 2 buffness. New way to present the logo.
Hey, dig that. That's a very big mustache. Oh, we're going back to that day?
Day of execution, yep.
Yeah, buddy.
He looks so much younger.
So, Monkey D. Garp, the hero of God Valley, the man who captured Gold Roger. Quite the feathers in your cap.
He's a grandpa, Monkey D. Luffy, Monkey D. Garp.
Sense, yeah.
Of all the battles that we've had over the years, Garp, it's the verbal sparring that I've always enjoyed the most.
Not me. It's the beating the piss out of you up and down the Grand Line. That was my favorite.
He actually had a sense of respect for him.
He's going out this way because he's sick.
Dying.
As if you were one of my own crew. Which is why I have one final favor to ask.
What a crazy recontextualization.
I have a son.
What?
Keep him safe.
Why are you asking this of me?
Because no son should have to suffer for the sins of his father.
And what makes you think I'll do this?
Is Luffy his son?
I don't think so.
Because you're a good man.
A good man who's about to lead you to the gallows.
True, I trust you won't do the same to my son.
You've cursed me for the last time.
What a fascinating relationship. Also a great reveal.
Piracy isn't over.
Yes, it is.
Oh, you just sparked a whole new generation.
Without piracy, there wouldn't be so many reaction channels. Kudos to the VFX department. You guys have upped your game.
Yeah. Put them 3 years to use.
Look at this place.
Oh, cool.
What a cool set, yeah.
That guy has a hanger head.
This is where it all started. The hunt for the One Piece. History happened here!
He's more buff, too.
For Gold Roger's execution.
Seeing his arms.
No attracting unnecessary attention.
I want to see the execution platform.
Of course you do. Sanji, what if you took Luffy with you for some food shopping?
I need money too.
Okay, and what do you want me to do about that?
The cook got money. I'm buying food for all of us. Me having more swords is for all of us.
You take this, you pay me back with 300% interest.
What if I need more?
You haggle. There's a price that they want and a price that they will take.
You'll learn the art of haggling. I would just give them what they want. I suck at haggling.
Stay with Nami. Young woman in the big city. You gotta keep her safe.
My hero.
I'm glad they gave Usopp the purple to give him a distinguished color.
Yeah, it does really pop on him. It's Lobo.
Dressed like a badass. Damn, that was a great effect to go from the water on the land like that. That was awesome.
I think this is the guy we saw at the very end of the final episode of season 1.
That one they teased?
Yeah, because he like burned a hole through his wanted poster.
Fish my hole out, will you?
Yes, Captain Smoker.
And now they finally cast him so they could show his face.
You caught Koze of the Yes Pirates.
His partner was unfortunate enough to catch a ride back to Loketown.
He captures pirates. Pirate hunter.
No pirate escapes me.
Damn.
Where the hell's Tashigi?
Haven't seen her today.
This time of year brings all the wannabe pirates to Loketown. We have to be ready. We're going on patrol.
He's got 2 cigars.
He has a bunch of cigars on his jacket.
I should get some.
Gotta collect them all.
My true identity.
Wrong enemy. Hey, look out for this guy.
Swat and Goggins.
Anyone with creepy, specific hair, you gotta look out for.
Yes, girl. Get to map building.
Hey, took it off that girl.
I had one just like it when I was a kid.
You should get it. It's something to remember where you started. And one day when you map the world, you can look back on this one and see how much better yours is.
You're a sweetheart.
Yeah, he's very endearing.
It's nice to remember where we've come from. You should do something for yourself, too, to help you remember home before we leave it behind.
I don't really think there's something to remember.
I hope he gets to meet his dad this season.
Not something, but someone.
How about that girl?
Yeah, I got a lady back home. Oh, no.
No, it's my fault. I'm a bit of a klutz.
I thought it was going to be that.
The girl from his childhood?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like her.
Karina.
Oh,
it is her.
Yeah,
It is her.
yeah, because definitely same hair.
Nothing.
Oh, did she lose her memory or something?
Just look like someone I used to know.
That was a great casting.
Well, thank you for your help.
But you didn't have to cut me off.
Seem lost?
I'm not lost. I have a great sense of direction.
Okay.
I'm competitive with you now.
I'm going there.
You provoked.
Is that?
But she not. Yeah,
Welcome, my young friend.
Oh, it's this actor. Love this guy. The guy from Barry. He was Barry's friend.
Oh, yes.
We've got old swords, new swords, the finest blades in all of the East Blue. Anything sharp your heart desires can be purchased right here.
Got an East Coast accent.
What'll this get me?
Bargain bins over there. Friend, wait. That sword on your belt, may I see it?
Don't do it, Zoro.
Don't do it.
No, it's nothing impressive, my mistake. But
He's haggling you, dude.
it's not in terrible condition, and perhaps I can help you with your lack of funding. Say I give you 200,000 berry for it?
Trying to get you played.
It's not for sale.
400,000, and I'll let you pick any 3 swords in the store.
Is this haggling?
Is this haggling?
I recognized it. Wado Ichimonji, one of the 21 great blades.
Oh, that's what she was saying that too. Is she like a sister to her or something?
I feel like it is her. She just lost her memory.
Okay.
I never imagined that I'd get to see one like this in person. You know, to the right collector, this would be worth tens of millions. I'm here to pick up Shigure.
Your sword, I'll go get it. 300 berry, please.
It was only 200 last week.
Inflation's a bitch, ain't it?
Ibanmatsu offers the best sword sharpening care if you're ever in need. I bring Shigure in every week. Best to leave such important maintenance to a professional.
It's like a video game character you go to.
Since you know so much about swords, want to help me pick some?
She's giving NPC energy.
Best swords are more than just creations for combat, though. Each one has a story, a personality.
And a price tag.
You don't want that sword. The Sandai Kitetsu is third in the lineage of magnificent but ill-fated swords. Even renowned swordsmen who wield a Kitetsu blade all meet a tragic end.
Then I gotta have it.
I've been wanting to get rid of that one for years, but I'm afraid I'll get cursed too. I am sorry, son, but I cannot sell that to you.
Why is it out?
How about we test what's stronger, my will or the sword's curse?
I wonder if that girl's part of the haggle.
What are you going to...
He just cuts his arm off.
Awesome.
Nice.
I'll take it.
Hell yeah.
You're so hot, Zoro.
That smirk.
And one more.
Another one. DJ Khaled.
What?
Elephant fish?
That is a blue-finned elephant tuna.
Yeah.
They're actually native to the South Blue.
Good eye.
Damn, look at that guy's hair.
He's the best cook in the whole East Blue.
Well, if you want it, it's yours. It's the last one anyway. The restaurant Baratier took almost everything I have.
Fish people.
Adding a new item to their menu. True bluefin sauté.
Hey, that sounds like the dish you made.
That's this dish, yeah.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
Sounds like Seth liked it.
I guess he did.
He stole it.
What else you got?
Follow me.
Luffy, stay here.
He will not.
Then the village threw a party in my honor for saving them. I haven't been gone long, but it's already some of my craziest adventures yet.
Aw.
By the time you get this message, we'll be in the Grand Line. I can't help but be a little nervous. But my crew needs me.
Good luck in.
Back to the act.
Out of the way, lady.
You lose something?
Ah, cool.
Give me back my wallet, you thief.
No, I'd call you one too, but I don't think it applies.
That's right, she's a pickpocketer.
You don't know what you're talking about. I run things here in Lowtown.
So that's why the streets are so safe. Can I offer you some friendly advice?
No.
Lure them in with the promise of something they want.
Got you.
Then, when their guard is down, you take what you want.
Magnetism.
I don't need advice from you.
Who is that?
Just some rookie.
Oh, what's wrong?
Air pressure change. The storm is coming. We need to find the others.
That's a great navigator.
That's your Bashiri.
My story may not be much, but
I like how they're giving
Looks
all
nice.
three swords an identity now.
this is the best sword I have.
There is a sense of honor in this man.
One of only 50 skillful great swords in the world. I told you I don't have much money. I'm not asking for money.
What?
Just take it and forgive me for trying to trick you earlier. It's been too long.
Too long.
Since I looked in the eyes of a worthy swordsman.
Wow.
And as they say, a sword chooses its owner.
Like a wand.
And I will pray for your continued good fortune.
Now I can take out that sword guy with the mutton chops and the cool beard.
Hope to meet again someday.
I hope so too.
Because yeah, that really deadly pirate broke his other swords.
Yeah.
Hey, do you guys know where the execution platform is?
This feels like an attraction in New Orleans or something.
Do you know where the execution platform is?
On Bourbon Street.
I'll come back when you finish your song.
Oh,
Mark?
I knew, I had a feeling they were going to...
You wouldn't happen to be looking
Have
for
him
Gold
kind of-
Roger's execution platform, would you?
That is exactly what I'm looking for.
I was just heading in that direction. Name's Bartolomeo.
Hi, Bart.
I'm famous around this city for my hospitality.
What's it like being famous?
Oh, I'll tell you all about it.
Oh, Luffy.
He must recognize him. Oh, evil carnival.
The king of the pirates died over there.
Marines just make a big deal every year, trying to remind us of the rules. Get caught, get dead.
That's where the great pirate era began.
Oh, love the fade of audio.
Yeah. Just about to say that. Wow.
The mantle. What a beautiful shot.
Everywhere I go, it all started here.
Your legacy.
I just wanted to see it for myself.
No, be careful.
Don't you have a dream you want to follow?
I never thought about that.
Oh, whoa. Oh, the Buggy? The clown pirate? Yep. Showed
He's
up.
back.
You miss me, bag?
Who the hell are you?
He said, I'll kill him myself.
Yes, he did. Here we
Bunny.
go.
Bunny.
It's Buggy!
This is not as white in the makeup this time.
You know my name, you stretchy little shitlick.
I said
it's
that.
It's Buggy the Clown. God, I forgot how annoying you are.
It changed his makeup up a little bit, too.
Yeah, there's not white, and the design's different, too.
I want to make fun of you, but honestly, I love what you're doing. Are you sure you wouldn't be better off with us? Oh, I can see it now. Old Shanksy bouncing you on his knee, filling your head up with all the stories of Gold Roger's final curtain call, Dreaming!
Damn, there's a whole crowd here.
That one day, you'd come to stand in his shadow.
Is this another one of your shows?
Oh no, tonight's not a show. Tonight
It's an execution.
is a lesson, and it's where your brief, pathetic little journey comes to an end.
I wonder if he's teaming up with that girl he met at the end of the last season, the other pirate.
But lucky for you, I brought some friends of my own.
Yep, sure enough.
Well, honey bunny,
I am not your honey bunny.
Oh shit! Okay, she's
Got a new
trimmed
outfit.
down.
Alvida?
The theme is everyone got in better shape this season.
I've been thinking about this for a long time, Straw Hat.
Yeah, it's been a while. How's your ship?
Been since the first episode of last season.
It's on fire.
Right. Gotta get going, guys. Grand Line's calling.
Oh, you're not walking out of here alive.
So you wanna fight?
So you want to fight?
Wow! Holy crap! What?
What just happened?
She's slippery.
Did she take a berry?
Same trick won't work twice. Not anymore. I ate the slip fruit.
Ah, there it is.
You still can't beat me.
Slip tracks.
What'd that mean? Oh, she can slip and slide.
Cool. Oh, it's like skating.
Oh, she's gonna make him dizzy.
That's our cue. All right, make some room, you idiots.
Where do you guys get these devil fruits from?
I feel so woozy.
Get the organic ones at Sprouts.
New bracelets of yours are made of sea stone. You ever heard of it? It's an element with all the properties of the sea itself.
They're messing with audio so much more.
And the best part is, it nullifies your little devil fruit powers.
Oh, damn.
Stay with us, pal. You don't want to miss what comes next.
Uh-oh. Crew, do something.
Captain Smoker, sir.
Captain Smoker? That's his name?
Surround the area. No one moves till I arrive.
He's got like an Arnold jaw to him.
I mean, Arnold with the cigars, too.
Kind of reminds me of Hellboy a little bit, too.
Apologize to the captain.
Looks like my pants ate your ice cream. 5 more scoops this time.
Save the cat moment. He's an all right guy, actually.
All right, we like him.
You're late, petty officer.
Sorry, sir. I was just.
I don't care.
Petty officer.
Where are we going?
To do our job.
Here's your money. Didn't need it.
You didn't kill anyone for those, did you?
No.
I'm just
I
like
haven't.
that.
Those look like some really nice swords that someone just gave them to you.
Yeah, pretty much.
White, black, and red, and they're also color coordinated.
Yeah.
Where's Luffy?
You lost him?
Anything happens to him, you'll be the first one I use when you sword.
Stop. We need to find him.
Where's everybody going?
So they are doing a public execution.
He destroyed my ship. And worst of all, daring to call himself the future king of the pirate. The only justified sentence is death.
He should have final words.
As your lawyer, I advise that you let me do the talking. Now, is Luffy a stupid little dick? Sometimes you just want to rip that ridiculous hat off his head and cram it down his throat? Absolutely.
Sometimes.
I know I do. Does he really deserve to die? The answer is yes, and I rest my case.
You are not a very good lawyer.
The most powerful thing in the world isn't a weapon or a devil fruit or even a dream. It's story.
But it's going to be very thematic for the rest of the season.
All of these fine folks are gonna bear witness.
This feels like Batman Returns.
I can see that.
King chopped down before he ever left the East Blue.
Luffy? Sanji!
It's time for an epic season 1 fight scene.
So you want to be like the king of the pirates, huh? Well, be careful what you wish for.
Surprised Buggy's not using much of his powers. Oh,
Nami!
Oh, that was sick.
She slips down. Awesome.
Hell yeah.
Oh, he wants his revenge.
Our rematch, Roronoa Zoro.
I don't have time for this.
They didn't even have a match last time.
Just took you out real quick.
Nice.
Ooh, clean.
That blade's cursed. Yeah, my man.
Hell yeah.
God, I love the way he moves. Woo!
All kicks, baby.
There you go.
How are you doing that?
How do you even fight someone like that?
I'm slippery from head to toe. Knowing your beat, little girl.
Do whatever. The thing is that they did to Luffy. She'll slip on that.
Special attack!
Pepper Star.
Ah. That was clever.
Oh, that's comically fun.
Is that my Pepper?
Another round in Captain Usopp's mighty arse.
It's complimentary to season 1. She's back. They have a big epic fight scene at the very end. The Marines going to Logtown. Very much as a mirror to episode 1.
Let the pirates tear each other apart. Done. We'll clean up whoever's left just now.
He's a pirate.
I'll take the last thing, Gold.
Don't regret it.
Any last words, Captain Shit-tacular?
My name is Monkey D. Luffy.
Perfect platform.
I will find the One Piece and become king of the pirates!
Just like the one he admires.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, teamwork.
Woo. Man is steadfast in his goals. Gotta respect it.
You don't know the first thing about being a king.
And you do?
Look out for your people.
I know you'll never be one.
Ooh, sick burn, Luffy. I love how the fight scenes don't have a lot of cuts, too. Letting it, like, stay in camera. Use the hand-to-hand stuff.
Choose a side. Is that guy going to be a new member of the crew?
Oh, it seems like it.
Zoro! Sanji! Usopp! Nami!
I like the anime cuts. Yeah, that was fun.
I'm sorry. I'm dead.
That smile.
It reminds you of the man before. It's just like when the king was laughing.
Yeah.
Are you sure he's not the son?
I mean, homie said he was the grandpa, the last one, but maybe he just adopted him.
Yeah.
Could be.
The fuck?
Whoa.
The storm.
Whoa.
The storm.
Oh, yeah. Nami predicted it. Even Destiny's on Luffy's side. Or she didn't predict it, but she just like read it, saw it coming.
Navigator, baby. What's your relationship with food right now, Rejects? So last year, as many of you guys know, I went full psycho discipline. Tracked everything. I chased a specific physique just to prove I could do it. This year, I'm learning maintenance. I'm learning moderation and how not to spiral because I missed one macro. It's a work in progress. Before I proceed, I want to mention to you how grateful I am, how so many of you guys have messaged me directly how you got on a Huel because of me and how much you're enjoying it. Thank you. Because here's the honest part. I'm still the guy who likes to track what he eats and simultaneously lacks the discipline to meal prep. That's when something like Huel Black Edition Ready to Drink really helps save the day. That's right, Coy Chandro. I set aside one just for me so you didn't jack it the next time you're in this office. It's a complete meal in a bottle. 35 grams of protein, 27 essential vitamins and minerals, no artificial sweeteners, colors, or flavors, gluten-free, under $5 a bottle, and it actually helps keep you full and sustained for a few hours. And sometimes when I'm home, I use the Black Edition powder because you can mix it in with other stuff to make it more tasty. But even then, I can be lazy despite promoting discipline. That's why this thing's really great. Because Ready to Drink, RTD for short, not RDJ, that's Robert Downey Jr. RTD, Ready to Drink, is great when life is chaotic. And powder when I want more control and to mix in a little bit more of my own little zest. So, for a limited time offer, you can get Huel today with my exclusive offer of 50% off online with my code REJECTS at Huel.com/rejects. New customers only. Thank you to Huel for partnering and supporting our show yet once again.
Yeah. Gotta be very specific with language. Did electricity just like break the chains?
You're gonna question the logic in this show. This live
Lucky
cartoon.
Me.
Lucky me.
All right, everyone okay?
Unfazed.
Should have put it together sooner. You're Roronoa Zoro.
If you know who I am, then you know you don't want to do this.
Oh, I do. I'm going to take the Wado Ichimonji from you.
Maybe she did forget her memory. She's like actually a skilled swordsman. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like she definitely
one-ups
lost
him.
him. Because they didn't say she died, they said she was gone.
A lot of signs.
You didn't tell me you were a Marine.
You didn't ask.
Awesome.
This is very sick.
So the sword geek can fight too.
Better than you, dropping your elbow.
She turned on.
You're a brute. No matter how hard you fight, there will always be someone better than you with a blade.
I won't surrender the sword for anything, especially not you.
Why won't you kill me?
Not a killer. Because you remind him
You're
of
no
someone.
great swordsman.
As you're attached to the wall.
Monkey D. Luffy, Captain Smoker of the Marines. Not going anywhere.
Yeah, sorry, Smokey, but we're kind of in a hurry right now.
I know this.
Oh no, you're gonna get your ass kicked.
Don't do it, Sanji. Oh, what?
He has a devil fruit!
That's why they call him that.
Doesn't matter. We take him out.
Damn, son. All right, Captain Smoker.
Yamagama!
aesthetics of them are so good. Gatling.
Yeah, he used that at the end of last season. Come on, bro. You just saw him turn to smoke.
How do you defeat this guy? He's just standing still.
Don't waste your energy. You get tired.
That is a formidable foe.
Ooh, no, Sanji.
Kind of like an energy gatherer. Like when you try to inflict the damage, it just collects more energy.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Like kinetic, kind of like what's it called Black Panther suit in a way. That's what it seemed like. Woo! Whoa!
Really good visual effects. My God.
Freaking fight this guy. He hasn't even taken out his sword yet. Or whatever the hell that thing is behind him.
So the smoking is actually a thing that keeps equipping him.
Such a creative power, man.
Can you propel yourself out of this in some way?
God, Luffy. Oh my God. Whoa.
All right, yeah. This guy seems impossible to defeat.
You're worth 30 million, Barry.
Oh my God,
not
what's he doing?
Not in his body.
What? Whose luck did you say? Who are we to stand in the way of another man's voyage?
Who is this?
World government wants your head. Not today. The world is still waiting for our answer.
That's crazy, yo.
Who the fuck is this? Whoa.
What the hell just happened? That was wild.
Damn. Luffy just saved in the nick of time.
He's a one lucky pirate.
Literally filled his lungs with smoke. How do you defeat a guy like that? How do you defeat the guy who defeated the guy?
I don't even know what he can do.
Yeah.
What the hell happened back there?
I'm not sure.
Neither are we.
That guy who saved you, who was that?
No idea.
Oh, there's an actual mystery. Oh my God, who is this guy?
Go forth.
My son. Everyone's Luffy's father. Are these like Grand Line characters or something? How do you not have the answers, Aaron?
I know.
Why are you here?
God. Where's
Not
Michael?
exactly what you signed up for, is it, little bird?
Oh.
Someone who also understands what it feels like to be kept in a cage.
Yeah.
The world is opening up.
I gather you're more used to paper cuts and these kinds of wounds. Even still, that must hurt less than your pride.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I think she knows exactly what she's talking about.
I know you have potential that is being squandered. I know you have skills, desires that aren't being met.
Oh, we're going to actually be the new number 7?
This world has so much more to offer you, little bird. And you can have all of it.
What's this?
Wings.
Maybe using her to get to Zoro.
Yeah, they do have a common enemy.
Captain Smoker, what are you doing here?
Thanks, Raoul.
Much bigger ensemble this time. Keep cutting away from our main group.
Yeah.
In the Grand Line. After he was captured and killed, the place kind of lost its straw. Killed a man, killed a legend, or so we thought. I come here every anniversary of his death to remind myself what I'm fighting for, what I'm fighting against.
What is that, sir?
The day Gold Roger was executed. You know what he did when he faced his end?
He laughed his ass off.
I was just a boy, but even I could see the effect his words had. Promise of the One Piece drove the world into chaos. And that's what I'm fighting for. Dedicated my life to making sure the world never sees another Gold Roger.
Wow, he also was born from that day.
Rest up. Tomorrow we head out.
Head out. To where?
The Grand Line.
Straw Hats are heading for the Grand Line. We're gonna hunt him down.
Or Captain Smoker's the son of Gold Roger.
Straw Hat Luffy looked death in the face, and he laughed. That's what we're fighting against.
But why? Why do you hate Gold Roger so much?
Because of what he birthed. He encouraged criminal activities. And villainy in his eyes.
He's a menace. You can be a pirate too, man. We're setting up our world. Whoa. Oh, yes, the mountain going upstream.
The Grand Line, finally.
Reverse Mountain, the entrance to the Grand Line.
Oh, man.
Our journey is a lot harder from here. Harder than Warlords?
Killer Shark?
Whoever that lady with the mace was?
Yeah.
Good recap of season 1.
There's nothing we can't take on. Together! Round 9! Here we come!
That's his favorite move. Hit him with the 2 fists in the air. Oh, Luffy. Wow.
Oh, shit's gonna get crazy.
Going up creek, baby.
Hell yeah, good first
Alrighty.
episode. Straw Hats of the Reject Nation, I am interrupting this video to let you know that we have not launched just one piece, but 2 pieces of One Piece inspired apparel. Take a look. The first one up is Gum Gum Combat Moves. Absolutely love this tee. The second one we have launched is Pirates of the Grand Line. Either one that you buy, if you're so willing to, is an amazing way to support the channel. RejectNationShop.com, barcode here on screen, link in description box and pinned comment. Thank you guys for letting me interrupt. Now back to the video. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. Also, my gosh, you know where you can get the full reaction watch along for this?
Where?
You're syncing with your own copy. Patreon.com/thenormies. Go over there. We're starting to just give our stuff to them.
Take it.
Go ahead, slash the real rejects. And yeah, it's a great way to support the channel. Help offset like the countless copyright claims we get. Helps keep us in business. Additionally, you can get some apparel at rejectnationshop.com. Scan barcode on here on the screen. Get shirts like that, like this. We're working. We thought of a One Piece shirt right before filming here, so maybe we'll get one developed. Actually,
ooh, potentially.
Just right at the nick of time, right when we get to the final episode, when you all are not interested in One Piece anymore, and you moved on to the next show. That's how
One Piece is forever. Yeah, go buy that when that comes out.
I mean, it is a forever show, according to my understanding of.
It's still going. The anime is based on.
Yeah, apparently there's like a gazillion billion episodes.
Over 1,000.
Netflix hit gold by having a good live action adaptation here. And also, yeah, Royal Rejects get discounts at rejectnationshop.com. Now, normally with Netflix, they design their shows that are just crazy binges, and like you might as well just watch all of them before you even have a thought about what you're watching. However, I think, especially after rewatching One Piece, every episode tends to have like its own little arc or like a really good episode. Sometimes there's like a 2-parter where you're like, you should watch these 2 back to back. This is a case, again, where I'm like, this is an individual episode that I think would be worthy talking about. We don't need to spend too much time theorizing what's going to happen next because we've got to watch all of them. 7 more to go. But what are your first and how are you feeling about this debut episode?
I'm feeling great about it. It was very fun, very engaging. I feel like they definitely, utilized that time that they had off the air to boost up their budget, their visuals, and really lean in even further to the fact that this is a live action adaptation of an anime, and it's very unapologetic about that fact, which I really appreciate and love.
Yeah.
It's a little kooky, a little hokey, but also super endearing, and I mean that both of those things in a very very sincere way and as a compliment to it, because you rarely find something, or at least in TV adaptation, that is just unapologetically what it's trying to go for without having to put it into some sort of subgenre or like make some sort of qualifier by putting it as something that makes it more palatable. It's not trying to do that. It's like, this is the audience that we're trying to cultivate, and we're doing that with with full fervor. But yeah, this episode was really great. I thought it did a great job of establishing where our characters are now, and the first season spent a lot of time really putting together our team, and this is the first one where it's like, okay, we're all together. Because the last couple episodes of season 1, we were reclaiming Nami and kind of getting her backstory, but now this feels like this is our team going on an episodic adventure, and shenanigans ensue, and this is also something that is building up our new supporting cast, because we don't have the same Marines of Kobe and Grandpa like we did last time. We have these Devil Fruit Marines that are happening with Smoke, or Captain Smoke, and we got our pirates now teaming up, the people we met up with the last episode, and it's very much like an anime in that way. We go through these different arcs, and then sometimes those people come back or even team up, and I really appreciated that they're able to have so much information without it feeling like it was overcrowded, and without it feeling like it was obligatory. It felt natural for the course of the type of show that it is, and yeah, I had a thoroughly good time with it. How'd you feel?
I think it's a solid first start. You know, it's complimentary to the first episode of season 1. They go to, I heard it said so many times and I can't remember what it's called. Logland with
Logetown?
Logetown. My God, I couldn't pull it. Them going to Logetown and how the first episode started off there, and Gold Rogers getting some interesting backstory there of he might be. I don't know. I don't know if it's like, it seems like the obvious prediction would be that Luffy is the son of him, which would line up because Grandpa doesn't really feel like his biological grandpa.
Yeah, they have very different accents.
But it could, but it could very well just be a giant mislead, and like maybe Gold Rogers is the father of Captain Smoke or some shit. You know, like it seems like the kind of thing where it seems too obvious that he would be the father of Luffy, like the biological father, and like the mind starts going down the path of grandfather adopted him and just decided to call himself grandpa to him or something. It's like, who's Luffy's dad? You know?
Yeah, we don't know.
So, yeah, I mean, like that's a fun thing to set up, but I also like how they recontextualize a lot. It makes more sense why grandpa would let Luffy go by the end more than just grandpa and grandson by the end of season 1. He's always had a bit of respect for the game of chess, the fight against pirates. And so I love seeing that. And yeah, the chemistry with the whole crew feels even stronger because the cast has had all this time to like bond and get along. Half of them, more than half, seem like they got an even better shape than they already were when they were already in good shape. You know,
Yeah,
so it's
utilize
like
that time well.
I always like seeing that. You see that in superhero movies a lot. You see that in television shows where characters like actors who are already like looking great before are like looking greater now. Look at every Wolverine movie.
Just yoked by season 7.
Yeah, it's just gonna be like a giant muscle man, can't move. And so yeah, that was fun. And the Captain Smoker character, he's like a really good addition because it throws a wrench in a lot. I was like, okay, so is he just the replacement for the grandpa hunting? But it seems like he's much more than that. He's got a personal vendetta against Gold Rogers for what he stood for. And then there's this other guy that they're answering to. It's like the mysticism of the things of like the devil's fruit and the supernatural. Like it seems like the first season wanted to somewhat ground it, you know, because it's like ridiculous still. It's still very heightened. But I think that was the choice of like that washed over warmth of how like the lack of color was in that show.
Yeah,
I think that
very
was
muted.
I think that was to like earth it down a little bit more. And this time it seems like they're actually embracing what it is, which is a crazy anime adaptation. So like they're letting the colors actually pop. They're letting everything be vibrant. And when you're amping up the supernatural stuff, which was already there, it wasn't necessarily grounded, but it was already there. Now they're leaning even more into that. How do you feel about them getting the Buddy and Captain Iron slip out of the way? How do you feel about them getting that out of the way in the first episode?
The Buddy, Captain Iron, slip.
Buddy the Clown?
Oh, it was interesting. I liked those characters returning. I don't feel like they utilized them in a way that maybe made sense for their powers necessarily. Like Buggy only did
Buggy.
Yeah. Buggy only did the limb thing one time and just to show the poster to Luffy / the camera, but he didn't really do any of his powers. And I feel like if we fully utilize Buggy's abilities coupled with the girl with the Alvida with her slip powers, it may not have been as easy for us to take out our heroes, but I imagine they did that as a narrative choice so we can have more time to fight Captain Smoker.
Yeah.
But I thought it was fun, but it was something that crossed my mind. Like, why is he not using his powers if it's something he's been after and he's worth so much money?
I do think that they are, because they already got defeated in the last season, and while enjoyable to watch, they're not threatening. You know, like the stakes are not really there with them, but they did set them up, and it seems like just from cultural osmosis that Buggy is one of the most popular One Piece characters.
Oh, is he?
I just constantly see like drawings of him and shit around. Like I don't know jack about where the show is supposed to go. I haven't looked up anything what happens in the anime or the manga. He just seems like so popular that I imagine he's one of those characters who's just going to be reoccurring till the end of time. That's just the vibe that I'm getting. So I understand like keeping him around, but yeah, they're not like scary or there's like this whole thing we're going to execute you. Like there's zero. That's the thing. Is like there's zero stakes. It's just amusing to watch. The stakes come in the form of when they're fighting like Captain Smoke. and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but it's a fun fight. The whole fight was fun. The carnival fight was fun.
Yeah, and to be true to anime, you'll go up against a new enemy, and they'll seem like this big threat for where the character is at the time. Then when you revisit that character, they're nowhere near as threatening because they have to like kind of buffer them a little bit. So the next guy seems more threatening. So in that vein, it feels authentic to the experience of anime. But I felt like, I don't know, maybe I would have liked to have seen him use his abilities a little bit more because I thought it was very engaging and weird in the first season.
Yeah.
Maybe it was like a budgetary thing, or they just wanted to make Smoker appear more powerful. I don't know, but yeah, I look forward to him, coming back. I assume he's not dead. We just saw him like his body parts fly everywhere.
Different structure compared to the first season, especially because the first season it's like villain of the week outside of the Scissorhand guy. He was like 2 episodes, and they set up the Fish King, but most of the villains are not set up. They're either introduced for like a scene the episode prior, and then they're the main character, or they're introduced just in that episode alone.
Yeah.
And this one, they're introducing so many of our villains in one episode. Like right at the start of it is the introduction of this gang of assassins and I love again, that happened in the first episode of season 1, so they're tying it back into that. And like it never came back up in the first season, so they tie it back into that with these guys where it's interesting because Zoro like defeated that one guy who was part of that group so easily.
Yeah.
It was like nothing to him. And I didn't really get a sense that guy had powers. Then you catch up with these guys, and they seem like they're really hard to beat. I'm like, how Zoro would have a hard time with these guys. Why did they send the guy who sucks the most to go after Zoro?
That's a good question. Yeah, I think and correct me if I'm wrong, did we see the other people use their powers, or just the girl with the hat?
Oh, that's right. She might be the only one with powers.
Yeah, I think she seems like the leader of that group of 7 people. So yeah, I'm very curious to see where that goes, because she was the most interesting thing teased for me. Her and Smoker were the most interesting thing, because I just thought the whole limbs through the body thing was so off-putting, and it reminded me of
Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I remember me of Doctor Strange for sure. Yeah, with like the baby hands and stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, freaky. But I'm very curious to see what her role is, and seeing the girl
and the villain, Charles Xavier's sister, in Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh yeah, with the wrinkles and that was also very creepy. Totally that. I'm curious to see how her and her group kind of interact with Zoro, and how the girl who seems like Zoro's childhood friend / potential lover.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like Koina in from childhood. So he confused her for her, but I'm very curious to see what's the deal there, and why does she not remember if it is her? Because obviously it's a different actress. We haven't had the chance to spend a lot of time with her. But yeah, I think to kind of go back to what you were saying, the last season was very much villain of the week, but it was also a 2-part episode, each kind of giving some backstory and some time for our new characters to shine. But now we have all of our characters together, we can just have them go on adventures, which leaves a lot more room for these new players we're kind of setting up.
Yeah. And it's cool. I mean, with it being new players, a lot of the time in new seasons or sequels, the hardest sell is making new characters feel truly appealing when you're like kind of wanting to come back and just hang out with your characters,
Yeah.
And they did a really good job setting up new characters. Like, they're all interesting. Every one of them is very interesting. And I want to know more. Like, even someone like Tashigi is very interesting. Even the guy that you're pointing out who's from Barry, that character's name is Matsu, I think.
Yeah.
I love the layers that they brought to him. He comes across like a snake oil salesman, and then he's a man who actually had honor at one point. Kind of feels like the portrayal of that Sonny Chiba in Kill Bill, when she goes to get the sword from him. That guy.
Yeah.
A little bit of that vibe. So, yeah, and then the setup of giving every one of Zoro's swords an identity as well. It seems like they're fleshing out just so much more here. And yeah, I thought this was a really solid first episode, honestly. It was a really, really solid first episode. I love the look. The vibe is all great. Oh my God, another character they set up too. The dude with the green hair who was stealing from people. He seems like he might be part of the team at some point or something. They're clearly setting him up to be something more. He seemed like there was a conflict within him.
Yeah.
An inner conflict, one might say.
Yeah, I'm just kind of not worried, but I guess intrigued to see if he does join the team, what individual thing does he bring as far as his value goes? Because he seemed like he was trying to do the pickpocketing thing, and we know that Nami was kind of really about that and being a trickster when we first met her.
Yeah.
So like, what is his unique element? Also, I like Usopp's new glasses. They were fun. His little goggles.
Yeah, we were talking before we filmed about like how in the rewatch, like because I think we knew where the show was going, how much more enjoyable we found Usopp.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like people liked him a lot from the beginning, but I remember him not being like my favorite of the group, just because I was like, what does he really contribute outside of? But the heart and the tales, it's like you kind of feel like the legend of all this will live on through him in some way.
No, definitely. Yeah, he's the storyteller of the group, and he set out he established at the end of the first season that his big goal is to be like a truly brave pirate, to be a brave man in the world.
Yeah.
So I like that he is being innovative with his slingshot, but also, living up to the bravery in which he wants to exude for his girl and for his mom.
Yeah. Solid first episode, man. I had a great time with it.
Yeah,
that was a really great time. I'm excited to watch the rest. Like sometimes, especially with Netflix, you just never fucking know. And that was like, it seems like a great follow-up so far. And we're not watching this have any awareness of what current early thoughts are or reviews are or anything like that. So this is just our own opinions and zero influence at all.
That's a great frame. Pause it on.
Yeah, trying to find thumbnail images right now as I'm talking. It's such a game trying to find the right thumbnail image every time. But yeah, this is great. What do you guys think about it? Keep a lookout for our next episodes, man. We'll catch you guys soon.
Deuces.